Dear Diarrhea, diary full of shit. Just play along with me, myself, and I. No one else. Yo, I'm so legit. Name of the YouTube video is I'm starting to hate cars. Name of the YouTube channel. I didn't look, but I put it in the Amen Drop the Mic file, as well as the new one I made where my feature bestie Cool Breeze is talking about, the over-engineered, shit, which I have said all of that stuff before. All of it. It's stupid. It is, I have said that, And now I'm going to real quickly give these examples. The dome light goes out in the sleeper of a tractor truck and it takes out the Jake brake. I do not shut my truck off, back when I was driving before I was on leave, unless I know I'm in an area where I'm off the road, and I have cell phone service, and, someone can get to me, because I think it's happened 4 or 5 times in like the 4 to 3 years, because these are the newer models. Because I started out driving truck group A, and then I switched to truck group B, and now I'm in truck group C, which is the latest and greatest. So like in the last 3 years, it's happened 4 or 5 times where I shut the truck off, because they want us to shut the truck off, to save fuel. But then you go to start the truck, and it don't start for no fucking reason whatsoever. Now it might start 5 minutes later. It might start 2.5 hours later. Okay? You fucking faggot modern tech engineers. Weak people make hard times. Oh shit, the dual AC control, in my mom's car, so within a year, it's stuck. Both sides are stuck on one setting. If your washer fluid sensor goes out, it also takes out your windshield wipers, your radio, and these days your brakes. I put that school bus. It was an electric bus, and rather than a separate, hydraulic system, the brakes were electric too. So it shorted out, and the guy basically had to crash the bus. No, he didn't basically have to crash the bus. He had to crash the bus. In order to get it stopped. There was no brakes. It was out of control. Okay, that's why I say, these autonomous vehicles and shit, I am so not fucking worried about that at all. Now, there's too much money being around, investors, nobody wants to miss out, right? Because it could be the next big thing. But companies who use these vehicles, once they have enough problems and find out that they cost $10,000, to fix basic problems, or it causes a wreck, and, there's their company name on the side of this vehicle built by Acme Electro Vehicle, they're not going to want to associate, their name, and investors are going to back out, and, they're trying to work out all the bugs, and I've seen the videos, where a truck was just driving along, and la-di-da-di, and then burst, and it brakes hit, and it veers left, and whoops, I guess we'll just, work that out, You need Puss Boy, who I've mentioned, who works, oh, no, you don't understand. This is the latest and greatest technology, okay? No, you just got to work the bugs out. Oh, and get this. There's this, it's a, I sound like my future bestie Cool Breeze. It's a subscription service. So it updates every month. Every month you got the latest and greatest. And it takes these two things that don't jive with each other, and AI incorporates, and it figures out the operating systems, and and it blends them. It blends them. They mate. It's like the technology is having sex, and it bursts out this way that they communicate, and every month, it's not only a different color, it's and you can set it up any way you want. Do you want all the controls over here, or do you want all the controls over here? And they communicate, and every month it's something new and exciting. And in the meantime, the fucking thing just doesn't work. Okay? Because like I said, I got to say this real quick. Every meeting, the computers would fail. It would freeze, and they'd have to, pull it, do over. And it's just basic shit. This is current year. It's a fucking slideshow machine. You push the button, because it's like cheaply made half-ass shit. Again, just like my feature best of Cool Breeze said, stop cutting corners. God, we think alike, He's smart, I'm dumb, but we both understand the bullshit that, just, it's failure. And that's what that whole video that he made was about, It's like the quality of life is lower because things suck, not to mention people. 10 years ago, people didn't forget to put the oil back in the car after an oil change, or put the spare tire back after, going to a tire shop. Or miss one lug nut. This is basic shit, you fucking goddamn humans. But they got 6 social media accounts and, can the latest and greatest video games and all that shit. And, a mile wide, yet an inch deep. And even people who are smart. Like I said, Bundle Babel, make me that shirt. Stupid people with high IQs are a pain in the ass. I'd fucking wear it. Make sure it's on the back. So people can see it like, whatever. Or the front, whatever. But then they might, because I could back it up, because like I said, what's that mean, Oh, I'm an engineer. What do you mean by that? I mean exactly what I mean. It means, I'll just keep it simple, stupid. It means these days things are over-engineered. They're too complex. They're not complicated. They're too complex. 20 years ago, if your tail light went out, it didn't shut down, your car. Anyway, I digress. Go check that out. The dude is talking about the dash, and it was dead, and the only gears that he had was second and reverse. That's an interesting combo. Stupid people with high IQs, much. It wouldn't be like a gear, a single gear, or maybe, that it was stuck in. It's second and reverse. But, because I've said that before, all these nodes go through other nodes, and this little computer talks to this computer, and it sends it to the big computer, and it's just like my dad said the other day when we were talking, cars are hard to work on these days. Analog shit, you could fix it. The tech shit, breaks for no reason because it's unhappy. It fucks itself. But, the guy, I'm 2 minutes and 43 seconds in, and it's like a 14-minute video. And he goes back and he looks at the reverse camera, and he's like, this is probably it, because it's an electrical problem. I think that's what he's talking about. It shorted out, it took out everything else. Just like the bus that lost its brakes because it shit the bed, as they would say. Miss me with that shit. And like I said, unfortunately, I'm kind of, I get to stand here and not participate, but I will willingly miss out on anything that is offered through technology or magic air, as I call it, apps. So, and all this stuff that's going through the air, what do you think it's doing to your cells in your body? You know what I mean? At least do what you can. You know what I mean? Don't have a router in your bedroom. But, shut your phone off or put it on airplane mode when you sleep. Try and keep it away from you as much as you can. Like when I'm driving and stuff, I keep my phone, either on the seat or the console or whatever. I don't have it in my pocket. And Faraday cages or whatever, I guess, are work well, but they also, the phone doesn't work. So just, do what you can. If you have a router in your room, as a lot of people do, like hashtag family life, like I've got 3 routers, right? So I've just got one sort of centrally located, and that works fine. But, if you're hashtag family life, you're probably going to have one upstairs, centrally located, one downstairs, centrally located, and then maybe one in mommy and daddy's room because there's a computer in there and maybe a TV and, whatever. Or maybe not, like maybe you got a home office thing or whatever. But anyway, this is Yimmy Emmer and kind of all over the place. 11 minutes in, I said some shit that I've already said before. I could talk for like 30 minutes just about all the stupid fucking failures, be it humanity, be it, the over-complexity and cheap cutting corners of shit, the signs that I started seeing, like 10, 12 years ago blowed over, and me thinking, the wind isn't getting any stronger, really. The metal, I think, is getting weaker, because metal doesn't just, grow from the ground, or it's not delivered, through like birds or anything. It looks like dirt. It comes from the ground, and they have to, separate those elements. Zinc, copper, iron, aluminum. And they have to like smelt that shit, and make that metal, and they make it into giant blocks, and then they sell it to people who make it into other usable shit, and you get your copper and your plastic. That plastic, believe it or not, was biomass at one point, and they refined it into oil, basically, turned it into, either gas, plastic, some sort, toothpaste tube, PVC pipe, and now it can never go back. Metal eventually will rust and go back to the earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Plastic turns into dust, but it's plastic dust. And it lasts literally forever. There's nothing you can do with it. Melt it, bury it under the ground, launch it into outer space, burn it. I guess if you burn it, then it goes up into, like, if you really burnt it, it would melt and raise up into the air as poisonous smoke. But it's still poisonous smoke. You know what I mean? It'll dissipate, but it's still there. Petroleum products really fuck things up. But just saying, as far as I understand them, because it never goes away. It doesn't, a plastic bag will always be a plastic bag. Even if its molecules have been spread, to the smallest they could possibly be. They could be as small as a cell in your body. It is a piece of plastic. Paper bag, on the other hand, turns back into the earth. Paper bags suck because they don't have handles. But they do, they do at least help you kind of keep things together, and you got to bear hug your shit, walking out, or crumple it up, whatever. There's a fan or two out there thinking, bear hug? What, like all the potato chips and soda pop that you buy? No! And I mean that. These days it's, bubbly water and stuff. And I'm going to order the stuff that has the what and the shit and stuff. So you do the stuff. Some of them even have like a light. So it's like a mood light, and you're like, yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to go out to the spigot and see if it tastes like, the plastic rubber that this shit tastes like. I mean, I got my Brita filter and I got my bigger one and the stuff and the shit, but whew. So anyway, yeah, 2 minutes 43 seconds in, just all that shit, stupid fucking shit. And the guy, he's a bit, mechanic, right? High level dude, been at it for a minute. He's like, I hate cars. I hate cars. Bundle baby, make me that shirt. Baby girl, make me that shirt. I want her on the back. A gray shirt. Either a gray shirt with black lettering or a black shirt with white lettering. I'm thinking a black shirt with white lettering is kind of like, it invokes a certain, reaction from people. I know you know what I mean. I know you do. A gray shirt with black lettering or dark blue, even, which is going to look black from a distance, but when he gets up closer, because it's kind of a negative shirt, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, yeah, gray shirt with dark blue lettering, or just blue lettering. Blue is a nice, happy color. Gray is just like, eh. But if it's black with white lettering, you know what I'm saying? Do you? Maybe you don't. Maybe you should. But then again, that's the business you're in. You're in that goth shit, So, if you were to make a shirt that said, I hate everything, black with white lettering would be a good combo. But, because it's just so cut and dry, official, just boom, stamp it, that's what it is, So, yeah. Stupid people, and spell it wrong. Stoobid with a B. Yes, stupid. Stupid, not stupid. Stupid people, stupid. Stoobid, and then everything else is right. Stupid people with high IQs are a pain in the ass. And go ahead and spell it out, ASS, because technically it's a swear word. I'd wear it, and I'd be willing to explain it, too. So, what do you mean by that? Anyway, hit me up. Leave a comment below. Tell all your friends. Tell the one who's broken. Give her a hug for me. Okay. Not only do I want to rub my dick on her face and on her thong panty clam, or clam panty, pantied clam, thong pussy hammock. But want to give her a hug. Just like a brief, not like a sympathy hug, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's hard. Some things can't be put into words. But like I said, because people are complicated, you can do things and they'll pick up on shit. You might invoke shit, and she'll be mad at you and you won't even know why, Like you were just being honest, like, oh, I love you so much, and she's like, what? What? You got to hug me for 30 seconds? Plus, you always want to leave them wanting just a little bit. Leave them wanting more. Don't ever top off the mug. But anyway, give them some of that good shit. Anyway, yeah. Tell all your little goth chicken friends. You goth chicks are so cute. Ooh.